He pulled out his gun! Now things are gonna go downhill, clearly. That's the only possible explanation for that. Alright, so through there. You want to open up this one for me? Fine, I'll do it. That took 4 AP, though. Still have enough to kill you, though. Alright, so what is on level 5 that's worth all of this? That's the question here. One of my many questions, but that's the main one right now. But I can take one step. Hooray! Good enough for the kill. Alright. There is another one coming, so I'm just going to reload and wait. See, you hit me with AC 43 on my side. You're not even going to shoot. Down you go. Reload. Call that combat. And I get 1,600 experience. That's damn good for what I had to do, which was not much. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave that on. It's just another power thing. Alright, so let's head in here. There's the observation room. I assume not much is going on in there. They're trying to record stuff. Okay, a couple lockers. I assume the good stuff's on this side. Combat armor and guns and bullets. Guns and bullets can be sold. As can combat armor, alright. That's high level stuff, so should sell well. I don't know what I need money for anymore, but I'll see what I can get. Microfusion cells and a plasma rifle. Not my style. I'm very specific these days. Mostly because I can be. Actually, let's go over here. Alright, so what's going on with these? That's the next question. Alright. Seems strange. Seems like it could be used by the Pip-Boy. Alright, so we got another hollow disc here. I think that's what they were called. FEV disc. Alright. Downloading data from disk. 100 experience points my way. Let's see what we got here. FEV experiment tape. 3 pages. A lot of stuff here. Alright. FEV experiment tape. Log date March 21st, 2075. Major Barnett has ordered experiments with batch 10-011 of pan-immunity virion, which has been renamed FEV for forced evolutionary virus. His main concern is with the side effects of the quad helix structure rather than its main effect of replicative stability. He believes the new structure is the next logical step for mammalian nuclei. Experiments with single-celled organisms is a great success. While their basal metabolism appears unchanged, their immunity to infection and radiation is exceeding all earlier expectations. Addendum: chloroplasts seem unaffected by the virion. Further experiments on plant cells have been canceled by order of Major Barnett. May 9th, 2075. We infected several species of flatworm with FEV. Within hours, the worms had increased in size by 28%, and 39 separate viral contagions were resisted by the population. Each sample was allowed to continue for several generations, and the new DNA structure was successfully passed on to worms' progeny, although only asexual reproduction was noticed in the samples. Experiments with insects have had less success. Major Barnett has postponed those experiments until further notice. June 30th, 2075. Several lab strains of white mice have been infected successfully with FEV. Again, an increase in size was noted within hours, and after 9 days, all mice had stabilized at 31% larger than the control group. Dissection revealed the most increase in size in striated muscle tissue and certain internal organs. I don't know what that word is, to be honest. Such as the liver, heart, and kidneys. In a surprising finding, the infected mice were found to run mazes in less than half of the time of the control group. More testing will be needed to confirm this finding is significant. November 9th, 2075. We have infected 218 rabbits with FEV. Half of the subjects were implanted with electrodes to monitor EEG activity before and after the infection. Increased electrical activity in the brain was noted in 3.2 seconds in average after injection. Again, the typical size increase was noted. However, increased aggression and posturing, especially among males, was noted as well. Sacrifice and perfusion yielded brain tissue that showed increased dendritic connection, especially in the limbic system and the frontal cortex. January 12th, 2076. With batch 11011, we have improved the mitotic cycle efficiency by 43%. We have infected 53 raccoons with the new strain. In addition to the now expected size increase, behavioral tests confirm an increase in intelligence and manual dexterity by 19 points on the Schuler-Cap index. Unfortunately, several subjects escaped confinement and had to be hunted down and dispatched. Major Barnett ordered the remaining subjects terminated. 2 pairs were unaccounted for. May 13th, 2076, we have spliced several new gene sequences supplied by Major Barnett's advisory team into FEV. With batch 11-101A, we infected 23 dogs of both pure and mixed breed, and all experienced nearly immediate growth. The larger size was accompanied with increased aggressiveness, while no significant intelligence increase was noted. We plan to attempt crossover of 92 allele pairs with batch 11-011. All subjects were terminated after 14 weeks of study. October 4th, 2076. The crossover has been completed and 15 chimpanzees were infected with batch 11-111. Growth and immunity levels are unprecedented. Attempts to induce cancers in the subjects through radiological and chemical agents were not successful. Increased aggressiveness had led to isolating the subjects. 2 subjects suffered violent epileptic seizures and died. All remaining subjects terminated. Last one. January 7th, 2077. Major Barnett has ordered transfer of all FEV research to the Mariposa military base. He plans to continue the project experiments and volunteer subjects. I'm against this and would like it noted here that research on human subjects is not recommended by myself or my staff. So they went to the Mariposa military base, which is where we were before. So these are related, but I'm not sure this helps me with my problem of not being able to go anywhere. All right, so there's a suspension tank here. Some sort of medical or experimental apparatus. It looks as if it could contain a human or larger size body. Like, none of these are letting me do anything. Computer is non-functioning. So they were experimenting here, but I'm just not seeing the point of me coming down here. I mean, I got combat armor, and a holodisc, so I mean, I really shouldn't complain, but it feels like there should have been more here. Oh, there's lockers here. Okay. Maybe there's something in here. Another holodisc. So let's look at this one. More reading. I don't mind it. I like it, actually. Wish they had a better way of fleshing it out, but this will work. All right, 100 more experience points my way. What did we get? This one was called... It didn't say. Mutant transmissions. No. Alpha experiment tape. We're going to assume that's it. Prototype pan-immunity virion project. In the hopes of countering the current bacteriological and viral agents employed by the Chinese government, we have manufactured a virus fragment consisting of ribonucleic acid, RNA, encased in a protein lipid sheath. This virion contains a specially arranged sequence of radiated amino acids, RAA, that are capable of attaching to the nonspecific binding sites on deoxyribonucleic acid, DNA, and force a non-replicating mitosis to occur, the resulting host cell is left with a quadruple helix DNA structure, as opposed to a two helix DNA structure. It's got 4, right? So that's kind of more and an issue. Early tests are promising. The virion easily penetrates the cell membrane and attaches directly to the host DNA in the nucleus. Mitosis of the structure begins almost immediately. Cytokinesis is prevented by controlling the disposition of the kinetochore fibers during anaphase. The entire mitotic cycle lasts approximately 2 hours, although phenotypical expression of the new structure may take days or weeks to become apparent. In addition to an effective immunity to bacterial and viral agents, the quad helix structure is almost completely immune to errors introduced in base pairing during replication due to multiplicity of the base sequence. Radiation-exposed tissue showed no mutation in the base sequence, and protein synthesis mechanisms in the ribosomes were unimpaired. Over 80% of the sample tissue contained quad helix DNA. Most affected was muscle and bone tissue, as well as secretory cells, as these cells seem most receptive to virion. Sensory cells are the least affected. Surprisingly, even normally non-replicating nerve cells and non-somatic cell were induced to begin mitosis. Further experiments will be necessary to determine the results of these cells. All right, so we're learning a lot about FEV today. Another locker in here. No tape this time, but we do get some useful stuff. I'll go ahead and take all of that. Lots of rat away. They're expecting me to need that. So, looks like we pretty much came here for information on the FEV, which isn't bad by any means, but not necessarily what I was hoping for, I guess. But we learned some things. Wait, what? No. Use the blue key card first. Let's try to be smart about this. There it is. All right. So then from here, I can head up to the 4th floor. And then I can head back here and use the red key card just to be safe. I think I already did it, but I'm gonna be safe here. Oh! Right. These guys are gonna fight me. Well, they're gonna try to fight me. Alright, didn't kill him, killed everybody else though. Down you go. You reload, and then combat. 650 for that one. Not nearly as much as the last one. There's actually some stuff going on over here. So maybe I can talk to him some more. See Zax. He controls the glow. Grant me access to the mainframe. Oh, access granted. Main menu. Select option. Base information. Right. Main menu. We heard about that. Security information. Deactivate security robots. Okay. Research information. Records most current at West Tech Research Facility. All right. Research Division employees records. Robert Anderson, Research Assistant, Security Clearance Blue, stationed at the Mariposa Military Base. Nick Davis, Director of NBC Division of West Tech Research, Security Clearance Blue, stationed at the West Tech Research Facility. John Isaac, Research Assistant, Security Clearance Red, stationed here. Steve Remco, Research Assistant, Security Clearance Blue, he's at the military base. Charles Riggenhold, Research Head of Laser Development Blue, here. Michelle Santos, Lab Technician, red here. Aaron Shellman, Lab Technician, blue, military base. Leon von Felden, Research Head of FEV, blue, Mariposa military base. All right, let's download that to the Pip-Boy. since that was an option. Research Division employees records. Is that the same stuff? Yeah. Okay. That's what I did. Download records to Pip-Boy. Power armor status complete. Power armor specs. The T-51B powered infantry armor is designed with the latest passive defense features for both civilian and military disturbances. The back-mounted TX-28 microfusion pack generates 60,000 watts to power the high-flow hydraulic systems built into the frame of the suit. Made of the latest polylaminate composite, the T-51B shell is lightweight and capable of absorbing over 2,500 joules of kinetic impact. The 10-micron silver ablative coating can reflect laser and radiation emissions without damage to the composite subsurface. Download that. FEV virus status pending. 2070. All right. FEV summary digest. 2073. As China became increasingly aggressive with their use of biological weapons, the United States government felt that a countermeasure was needed. The Pan-Immunity Virus Project, PVP, was officially formed September 15th, 2073. 2075, it became clear that the best way to combat the newly created biological weapons was to alter uninfected DNA so that it was no longer susceptible to standard viral infection. 2076, unforeseen side effects began surfacing in early 2076 with the PvP. Animals test subjects began showing an abnormal growth rate accompanied by increased brain activity. The U.S. government took notice of these discoveries and, in the interest of national security, moved a team on site to secure and oversee the project, which was now dubbed the FEV project. So we already know about FEV. 2077. FEV nears completion. Tested on lab animals are at a near 100% success rate. Size and muscle density increase at the Mariposa military installation in Central California. At this new facility, testing... Let's go here. Size and muscle density increase at approximately 60% and the potential intelligence increase by 200%. Effects on human subjects remain unknown, although there are theoretically promising. The military, wishing to continue further testing, built a large facility at the Mariposa military installation in Central California. At this new facility, testing of the FEV virus continues on volunteer subjects from the military. Download that as well. Power terminus. We're good. I think we're good. All right. So, wait, there was another option. Let's just see it real quick here. Yeah, just the same stuff. Tell me about this installation.